Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome to the channel. I appreciate you all for stopping by to take the time to watch my very first YouTube video. It really means a lot to me. Appreciate all the love and support that you're showing. Now, in today's video, we're going to be talking about the 5 ways on how to seek God. Now, I know a lot of you have questions such as, well, how am I supposed to be able to seek God? How am I supposed to have a relationship with the Most High? How am I supposed to establish a connection with God? Well, hopefully in today's video, I'll be able to help you guys out with that step. So stay tuned to the end of the video. All right. Spiritual class is in session. All right. So number one will be praying. Now, this is simple, right? Praying. We always need to be praying. We need to have a constant prayer life. We need to be praying on a consistent basis. All right. Praying shows God that you really care. All right. Now, when I say praying, it doesn't have to be this long, descriptive prayer, right? It could be a prayer such as thanking God for waking you up this morning, or thanking God for the oxygen that you're breathing, thanking God for the meal that you're about to eat. Just simple prayers like that can go a long way, all right? And it also shows that you care about the little things in life, all right? And we shouldn't be praying just on the bad days when we're having a bad day, when life is throwing haymakers at us and things like that. We need to be praying on the bad days as well as the good days, all right? Whatever life throws at us, we need to be always praying, all right? Praying is key, guys, all right? Number 2 would be fasting. Now, if you don't know what fasting is basically a spiritual practice where you go a certain amount of time without eating and or drinking. Now, for me personally, I fast for 24 hours, 2 times a week, a water fast. Now, it just depends on what you're trying to do and what your goals are. But if you're starting to fast, if you want to try fasting, this is your very first time fasting. I'm not a doctor, by the way, so everybody's body is different. So ask your doctor if it's okay for you to fast. But if you want to fast, start off slow. Start off fasting in the morning, and then break your fast with a light, nutritious meal at noon. All right. Now, once you start to get the hang of it, once you start fasting for a longer period of time, go up the ladder. Go up 16 hours, 24 hours, 48 hours, 72 hours, so on and so forth. All right. Fasting is a way for you to feed your spirit. All right. You're feeding your spirit and you're starving your flesh. Now, if your goal is to become more spiritual, all right, you need to be fasting. You need to be feeding your spirit. You need to be paying attention more to your spirit as opposed to your flesh. That's why you have these certain people who have these certain addictions and bad habits that they're trying to overcome that eat them alive, because we're always paying attention to our flesh and not our spirit. Instant gratification, as you would like to call it. So it's important to be paying attention to your spirit and feeding your spirit more and more. All right. That's key. Now, I'm not saying fasting is a necessity, but it works. Trust me, it truly works. It does wonders. So I recommend fasting, all right? Number 3 will be meditating. Now, meditating is a spiritual practice where you're able to calm the mind as well as calm the body. All right. It's a great way to rewire the brain, be just staying in the present moment, keeping the body in the present moment. All right. Because we're not supposed to be thinking about the past. We're not supposed to be thinking about the future. All right. We're supposed to be staying in the exact present moment. And meditation is a great way to do that. All right. It just puts you in an overall state of being. All right. We're not supposed to be thinking about anything. We're supposed to have an empty mind, emptiness in the mind. All right. And if you're new to meditating, if you want to start your meditation journey, start off with 15 minutes, 15 minutes a day, then gradually go your way up. Just like I stayed with the fasting, all right? 20 minutes, 30 minutes, 40 minutes. If you have time to go longer, do that, all right? Do it for at least 30 to 40 minutes on a day that you're not as busy, all right? Because meditation really changed my life. It really has. And I really recommend it, all right? Meditation is a great way to not only put you in a good, state of mind, but it's also be able to raise your higher level of consciousness. You're able to have a higher state of consciousness, right? Because there's a gland in the back of your head, in the middle of your brain, called the pineal gland. And once you're able to start meditating over time, your pineal gland starts to open up like this. All right. It raises your overall consciousness. All right. So I really recommend meditation. All right. So number 4 would be following your vision/passion. Now, believe it or not, God is able to communicate to you through your visions and passions. All right. I know some of you are asking, well, how am I supposed to know what my vision is? What is my purpose in this life? What has God put me on this earth to do? How am I supposed to figure that out? Well, let me say this. In order for you to find out what you were born to do, what God has put you on this earth to do, go through a period of pure isolation. Think of it as a self-evaluation of yourself. Take the time to really pay attention to who you are on the inside, who you truly are as a person. All right? Just do nothing but evaluate yourself. Pay attention to how you feel. Pay attention to how you're able to change society and be a bigger person in life. All right? Whether it be through praying, fasting, meditating, reading books, all right, doing research, looking at informational videos on YouTube or any other website. Do whatever you think is possible for you to understand who you truly are, what works for you, all right? And once you figure that out, because God will let you know and your inner self will help you figure it out, all right? Once you're able to do that, once you're able to find out what you were born to do, what that vision is, what that goal is, what that dream is, it's time for you to put in that work to make it happen. To make that dream a reality. Put that vision on display. All right? It's your job to do that. You have to be willing to put in the work. God has laid the foundation for you. He has let you know what you were born to do and what you were put on this earth to do. What's your purpose? What's your life purpose? Now it's time for you to put in the work. All right? So God is able to communicate to you through your visions and passions. And last but not least, number 5, spread love. Get on the love frequency. Now, there's enough hate in the world as it is, right? We don't need any more negativity. We don't need any more toxic people. We don't need any bad energy, bad vibes, bad vibration, whatever you want to call it. We need more love. We need to spread more love in this world. The world needs more love, all right? Because love is the most powerful energy force on this planet, all right? Some things you can do, you can post a motivational message on your social media for your followers to see, or text a friend, text a love message to a friend, or call a relative that you hadn't spoken to in a while. Just spread more love, encourage more people, be the bigger person, and set an example for yourself. All right, we need more positivity. Be the positive person. Be the bigger person. Don't stoop to a low vibrational person's level. All right, we need to keep our vibration and our energy up at all times. All right. So say for instance, you're driving to work, right? Person cuts you off while you're driving. Instead of reacting negatively to that person, flicking them off, cursing at them, be the bigger person. Ask God to forgive them. Ask God to bless them. Ask God to keep them safe on their way to their destination. All right? That shows God that you are the bigger person and you have love in your heart. No negative energy within you whatsoever. All right? Always remember that. Be a bigger person. Be the true person that you were, that you always were. All right? Because God sees that. All right? Because God is love. Remember that. All right? So that's basically it, guys. These are the 5 ways on how to seek God. Number 1, praying. 2, fasting. 3, meditating. 4, following your vision/passion. And number 5, spread love. Get on the love frequency. Hope this video has helped you out in any way, shape, or form. Sending many blessings to you all out there that are on your spiritual journey, on your spiritual path. And always remember, All power resides from within. And always keep the faith because God in the universe is always working for you. Take care, guys, and God bless.